Alright, so I'm making this video because my Dark Souls 1 character is bugged, corrupted, absolutely fucked. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So I'll start off with the most damning piece of evidence, and I'll just let you see for yourself. First of all, I'm not wearing any Ring of Sacrifices. I'm gonna walk off, and I'm gonna let y'all take a look at this one right here. Tell me if you notice anything. Tell me if you notice anything. Here, I should have moved to Firelink. Tell me if you notice anything right there. You see that? You see anything right there? No, hold up. Let me show you one more time, because I don't think you caught that. I'm gonna just walk off. No Ring of Sacrifice. Alright. Now if you didn't catch this, you're an idiot. If you did catch it, then, you know, good on you. You actually have brain cells. I'm not hollow. I'm not hollow. I just died twice in a row. No Ring of Sacrifices. And I'm not hollow. I don't really know how this happened, and on everything, I'm not cheating. I'm terrible with computers. I'll show you. I don't have any software up. I have Discord up. I have Steam up. OBS. What a monstrosity right here that is. But I don't have any up. I don't have any cheat engine. I don't have any of that shit. This is just in the game. I don't know how this happened, but it's just in the game. I don't know how to trigger it, but it's here. So I'm in New Game Plus 2 right now. In my first New Game, you know, I was playing alright. I took it pretty slow. It took me a while to beat it. I was taking it slow though. Shaking off the rust. And, you know, I eventually beat it. Kindling bonfires along the way. You know, doing what you do when you play Dark Souls for the first time. So I had a bunch of bonfires at, you know, to where you have 20 S's flash just because, you know, you want the most heals. I go into New Game Plus, and all that carried over. Whenever I got to a bonfire, I didn't have to light the bonfire. I could just instantly sit at it, and it would have all of the data from the previous New Game. So all of my bonfires that I had upgraded at all, they were still that same upgrade in New Game. I get to New Game Plus 2, which is what I'm currently in now, and for the whole time, it was the same way as New Game and New Game Plus. All that shit stayed the same. You get to the New Game, and you still have your bonfires. They're already lit, and they have the same upgrade that they did in the previous game. So I'm playing through New Game. I kill all the bosses pretty much up to I killed all the bosses up to Anorlando and Ornstein's Moan. So like I killed all those bosses, but I haven't killed any of the Lord Souls, any of the Lord bosses up until today. So last night I killed Ornstein's Moan. I'm going to kill the 4 Kings. I died like 3 times. It's late. I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna hit this tomorrow. I come back today. I sit down. I accidentally press R. If you didn't know, R makes you drink an Estus flask by default. So I accidentally drank an Estus flask. I'm like, okay, well if I'm gonna go fight a boss, let me go ahead and, you know, sit at this bonfire and get back up to 20 Estus. I didn't go back up to 20 Estus. And so I'm like, but this bonfire, my bonfire is supposed to be at 20. It is now because I went and kindled it. Like I went and kindled it since then. But I didn't kindle it earlier. And so I was like, why am I not going back up to 20 Estus? This shit was already kindled in New Game and in New Game Plus. Why is it not kindled now in New Game Plus 2? I'm like, alright, whatever. So I go down, I kill the 4 Kings, I one-tap them today, and I'm wanting to join the Dark Wraiths, and I hadn't talked to Frampt. I had not talked to Frampt at all. I just didn't care. I knew I wanted to be a Dark Wraith, so I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna talk to Frampt. I went and go kill the 4 Kings. Koth is there, and I talked to dude. He gives me like, I skipped through his dialogue because I've already heard it all before, so I just skip. He gave me like 4 dialogue, and then he just went down into the abyss and has never came back. So I guess I pissed him off somehow, but I didn't really do anything to him. Now, if you didn't know, you can piss the serpents off. Like if you run and jump, or if you just walk into right here and fall down in here, that'll piss Frampt off, and I'm pretty sure that makes it to where he won't talk to you anymore. Because that's what I did. So when I realized, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't talk to Koth. He's mad at me for whatever the fuck reason. I came to talk to Frampt, and I'm talking to Frampt, and he's talking to me as if we've already talked before. And I'm thinking, I've never talked to this guy. Why is he doing this? But he didn't give me the dialogue to warp to go down to where you place the Lord Vessel. It just wasn't there. The warp dialogue wasn't there. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I know I can walk off, so I just walked off. Framp didn't follow me down there. I dropped the Lord Vessel. I come back to Firelink, and I come talk to Frampt, and then he's pissed off, and now he left, and I don't know where he is. He's just left for the game, because I guess I pissed him off too. So I pissed both the Primordial Serpents off, which I don't really give a fuck, because I was just playing this game to get the achievements, essentially. After New Game, I've been going for all the achievements, which the last ones I need are miracles, but that's unrelated. So that's one reason I skip a bunch of items. I've skipped a lot of items. I skipped Gaping Dragon. I've skipped all this shit because I don't care at this point. I'm just going for the achievements, and I'm just gonna be done with the game. And so I'm just skipping over all this stuff. But I guess when you don't talk to key pieces, like I guess since I didn't talk to Frampt at all. I have talked to Andre because I had to get the Crest of Artorias or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, I've done certain things, but I haven't done everything. Like, if I haven't had to talk to somebody, or if I haven't had to kill a boss like the Gaping Dragon, or I haven't had to do these certain things, I have not done it. I've just ran past it or whatever, right? And I guess that's fucked up my playthrough. Because, for one, now, dialogues are messed up. And two, I'm just always not hollow. Again, I'm not cheating. Just, I don't die, and now I'm never going hollow. And on top of that, you know, my bonfires were all fucked up. I don't think I've said this yet, but when I first realized that, like, yo, I'm not getting my 20S's back. Why am I not getting my 20S's back? I started warping around, and every single bonfire I had was not lit. I lit all of them now. Now all of them are lit. But when I had first logged on today, none of these other ones were lit. I don't even think the Firelink bonfire was lit. To be honest, I can't really remember because this was like 45 minutes ago. I've recorded this video twice, and I keep leaving shit out, so I'm having to re-record it. But, so like I had certain footage. Like I had footage of me actually lighting bonfires in previous, but then I realized I forgot to say shit. So I'm re-recording this. But like all this shit wasn't lit, and like I said, when I went to New Game Plus the first time, everything stayed lit, and all of my bonfires stayed kindled to the max that they were at before. And then they were the same way going into New Game Plus 2, but today, when I logged on, that shit is just out the window. I don't know what triggered this, but it's pretty weird and it's pretty annoying. I mean, it's obviously that's nice that if you don't die, you stay human. But, I mean, I don't want to play like that. If I die, I want to go hollow, because that's the mechanic. I feel like I'm cheating, even though I'm not cheating. Like, reverse hollowing, you are not hollow. Straight up, I'm not hollow. I don't die. It's not just like a bug with my character's looks. I'm straight up not hollow. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't think I really have anything else to say. I mean, my Siegmeyer of Katarina, I was doing that questline for a Titanite slab. That shit got bugged out. I got to the point where he comes here after you save him from the Silver Knights, and I talk to him. You say yes, and he gives you a Met Forest, and he's like, alright, I'm going to Blighttown, peace. Once you do that, if you sit down, he goes down into Blighttown, and he's not in Firelink anymore. I sat down, he stayed here. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so anyways, I talked to him again, even after I sat down, and he's still not going away, and I'm like, alright, whatever, I'm gonna just go down to Blighttown and see if he's there. And he was there. I didn't hit any loading screens, I didn't quit the game, I didn't do anything like that. He was here, I ran down into Blighttown, he was there as well. Two places at the same time. I don't know how he does it, apparently he's a fucking wizard. But so that was weird to me, but I'm like, alright, maybe, you know, that happened yesterday. I'm like, but maybe it's just, you know, just Dark Souls can be buggy, whatever. That was the first instance of this New Game Plus 2 being buggy, but I didn't really catch on to it. And honestly, I didn't really catch on to it even with the Koth thing where he just dipped even though I didn't do anything wrong to him. And when I took the patches, when I talk to him, you know, he kicks you off. And when he kicks you off, you go kill the two clerics or whatever, you go back up there, you talk to him, and he asks if you're like a cleric or whatever, and if you forgive him, And if you answer wrong, then he's gonna attack you. If he answers right, then he moves to fire link. Um, he didn't give me any questions. He didn't give me like any dialogue. He just gave me like a humanity, right? And he also didn't move here, so he didn't ask any questions. He didn't ask if I'm a cleric or if I forgave him or anything like that. He just gave me a humanity, and then his dialogue bugged out. So he gave me the humanity, and then the E to talk function was still there on the screen. And when I'd press it, then the E to talk function would just stay on on my screen until I quit out. Like I would talk to him all the way over there, and I could run, infinitely away from him, and the E to talk would still be on my screen, so I'd have to quit out to make it go away. So that was buggy too. And all three of those things, the Siegmeyer, the Koth, the patches, none of these things set me off. Even the bonfire, I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe, maybe this is just some new mechanic, or maybe they made a patch today. Like, maybe they put a patch in the game today, where if you go into a new game, you don't get to keep your previous shit. But until the very last thing happened, where I went to go get Paladin Leroy's armor from Gravelord Neo's room, I end up dying right there to the bone dick guys, the spinny bone dick, and then they kill me, and then I die, and I'm still human. That was like, I guess, the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, alright, yeah, no, my playthrough's bugged. I'm still human. I'll show you one more time, but it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And it's really annoying. Which I'm glad that I only need 2 more achievements, which is join the Sunlight Covenant and then get all miracles. And I only need the 3 miracles from the Sunlight Covenant. But it's just annoying that this character's bugged. Maybe if I go into a new game, like New Game Plus 3, it'll fix itself. But I don't know if I really plan to play New Game Plus 3 once I get all these achievements. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Dark Souls being buggy, and me being bad and using a Zweihander. Thanks for watching. If anybody else has had an experience like this, drop it in the comments, because like this shit's hella weird. I don't know, but